Shreya's been breaking news ever since the course of the morning, speaking to her sources within the investigative agency. So Shreya, come in and elaborate as we break news on how this clearly was. Viewers, a massive security lapse on the part of the Delhi police. Why is the Red Fort blast a major lapse on the part of the Delhi police? During a search operation in Faridabad, 2,900 kilograms of explosives was found and a terrorist was arrested. The Faridabad police, Jammu and Kashmir police and central agencies had received information that a terrorist named Omar Mohammed was absconding. This was something that we've been tracking ever since yesterday early morning, that there was one person who was missing. His name was not given at that point of time, but now clearly points out that he in itself was Omar Mohammed, the possible Fedayeen suicide attacker in this case. Faridabad adjacent to Delhi, yet the Delhi police remained completely unperturbed. So yes, Shreya, I'd want to bring you in on this. Many would suggest that the sheer fact that 2,900 kilograms of explosives were confiscated, you had ammunition, rifles that were picked up. There have been arrests in Saharanpur, Uttar Pradesh, with what happened with the busting of the terror module back in Faridabad and Jammu and Kashmir. Many would suggest that this was a larger conspiracy and possibly a series of blasts, a series of attacks, even with the use of rifles, have been averted. So one needs to be thankful. But Shreya, one blast where it comes down to terror is too many. 9 innocent lives have been lost at the back of this. And this is, no matter how we look at it, a massive cop-up where the Delhi police comes into question and is an intelligence failure.
Well, let's not mince words, Preeti. As you rightly said, this is an intelligence failure. Remember, the amount of ammunition, the cache of ammunition that was recovered by the Faridabad police and the Jammu and Kashmir police during that entire search operation in Faridabad being a border district with Delhi. This is a failure on the part of Delhi police. We shouldn't be saying it anything else. The reason so that this is bordered with Faridabad, we have information that one person was still absconding in the module. So clearly, the intensity should have been a little more when it comes to the alertness. What were our agencies doing? Were they caught napping? Because clearly, all these people with the OGWs, etc., they were all, active with the sleeper cells. There was information there from quite some time now with the Jammu and Kashmir police, and they have obviously shared the same with all state polices involved in the vicinity of those that were found to be active in this module. Omar Mohammed was absconding. That information was available. What was Delhi police doing? Clearly, at a traffic juncture like the Chandni Chowk, which is a heavy street, how did a car, we are saying right now, which was filled with ammunition, even enter a parking spot? Were there no checks there in a parking spot? Big question that the Delhi police needs to answer, irrespective of the fact that we do know that probably a series of blasts have been foiled by the Jammu and Kashmir police. If we look at the amount of ammunition and cache that have been recovered, that includes the ammonium nitrate amount that has been seized, 2,900 kgs. That's a huge, a massive amount that we're talking about. So clearly, the enormity of it may have been slowed down, but who are we to actually weigh that whether 9 lives are too less than what could have been? Irrespective, this was a terror attack. Irrespective, it was failed to have been stopped. Irrespective, we have to say that this was a failure on the part of Delhi police. And clearly, a buck needs to roll, and definitely those that needs to be answered on what really transpired. Big question, how did a car with so much ammunition enter a parking spot and stay there for 3 long hours? Delhi police needs to answer that.
Our ace, crack investigative reporter Shreya has been speaking to her sources.